On the Couch with Greyburn is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Hello, I'm Simon.
And I'm Andrew, and this is On the Couch with Greyburn. So, what have we got on tonight's show, Simon?
Well, tonight we're going to have a very interesting discussion about astrophysics and a hard-hitting political debate. And by that I mean, we're going to be looking at the top 10 best scenes from 2014.
Yes, we've picked an absolute humdinger for you tonight. 10 of our finest hand-selected scenes that we've done in 2014 in all of our videos. So, we're going to do the number 10 one in just a moment for you. Simon, what is the number 10? Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it's one of my favourite scenes. And what happens is Andrew gets himself caught in a bit of a prickly situation.
Oh yes, indeed. I end up in a tight spot with a lot of injuries and stressful situations going on. You might have guessed what it is already. It is the visit we had to the mill at Boar Hills. Here we go.
Yes, it is.
Well, what I'm going to do is probably not quite... Whoa! Whoa! Oh, sorry, nearly fell. Yeah, there's a wee tunnel type thing there at the bottom. I'm going to go and see if I can climb through that. Now, as you just saw there, conditions are slippy, the ground is unstable, so I'll probably die in the process of climbing down here. No, actually I'm doing alright. Right, and this is the second tiny little tunnel space that I've crawled through today. Oh, the things I do to make these videos exciting for you. This is horrible. I've got fucking branches in my face. Ah, there we go. Ow! I hit my head. Fucking hell. And there you go.
At number 9, we have quite a special clip. During the summer, I was filming videos by myself because Andrew was in New Zealand. But there was one special video in Knockmiffy where Andrew came back for one moment only.
Yes, indeed. It was a wee cameo that I agreed to do. Simon gave me a message while I was travelling in New Zealand saying if I wanted to appear in one of his videos. So I went down to Auckland Harbour, set up the camera, did a little speech not knowing quite what to say or what to do, but as you can see, it worked out really, really well. Roll the tape.
Now I've been told that if you sit on it, you'll be taken to a new and exciting place, one you've never experienced before. But I'm sceptical, I don't believe in any of that shite. So let's see what happens. This is quite relaxing on here. This is comfortable, this is.
Hello Simon, remember me? Well, I certainly haven't forgotten the time that you left me to rot in that car park. Well, all's forgiven I suppose, because I've now managed to get here to Auckland, as you can see behind me.
In number 8, we'll visit one of our favourite places. Isn't that right, Andrew?
Well, favourite for you perhaps. This is the East Shields Tunnel, of course. One of my most hated places that we've ever been to. A disappointingly short, featureless, boring, stunted excuse for a tunnel. But it did produce one of our funniest clips, didn't it, Simon?
Indeed it did. In fact, this clip was so funny, it re-emerged in a solo video during the summer. Let's watch it.
Pretty lame.
What do you mean pretty lame? This place is amazing. This is what we came here to see.
Oh, no, we're not the East Shields Tunnel. This is just something on the way.
This is the East Shields.
This is the East Shields Tunnel.
This is indeed the East Shields Tunnel.
It's not even its shit.
Oh man, this is pathetic. This is the worst tunnel I've ever been in. Worst move I ever made, definitely. I mean, there's not even... Look how small it is. It took us 2 seconds to come through it. There's nothing interesting. There's a bloody cycle path through it. There's no side little bits like there was in the other tunnel. There's fuck all here. I mean, this is awful. This is the worst tunnel. I'm going to give it a 1 out of 10. Oh, wait, no, that's not even the number I said. Get rid of that. That's pathetic. No. 1 out of 10. And number 7. This one comes from our Scotland versus New Zealand video. It is the Sulphur Flats.
Oh, I was really hoping it was going to be that scene where I'm eating a sandwich. I guess I'm going to take 5.
You know something? He's just jealous because he's not in this one at all. This one was filmed in Rotorua, which is a geothermal town in New Zealand. This particular area was full of these kind of sulphur flats. None of them were particularly dangerous, but I completely hammed it up with a strange performance. Here it is.
We are now coming into the next interesting geothermal area on our trip, known as the Sulphur Flats, the most dangerous, inhospitable place on planet Earth. If you but step 1 foot off this walkway, then you will melt right through to the bone, and then your skeleton will explode into 1,000,000 shards. And if your friends are standing anywhere near you, then those shards are gonna pierce them into 1,000,000 pieces, and their blood's gonna run all over the Sulphur Flat. Yeah, enough of that.
Welcome back, Simon.
Yeah, it's good to be back. So what have we got at number 6?
Number 6, well, that's the time you knocked over a tree in Charleston.
Yes, one of my favourite moments, in fact. This is the reason I like this video, is it has some classic play between the two of us. Now, Andrew is rambling on about some sign above a door, and it's going on, so I'm getting bored, and during the clip you can hear me breaking off twigs in the background, and that's when I noticed that one of the trees is loose. So, I decided to give it a good kick to see if it'll come down, and instead of falling away from me like I expected it to, it came right back at me and almost whacked me in the face. It could have been the last scene we ever did.
Well, there's only one thing to do. Watch the clip and shout, "Timber!"
As you saw there, it said 1949. Now that obviously puts it past both world wars, so it can only really be some kind of Cold War installation. It maybe has nothing to do with the military, but it's a very military style construction. So I really don't know what this is. It's one of those things we're just going to have to go back home, do some research, and if we find anything at all about it, we'll stick it in the description, but I doubt we will. So my money's on it being some kind of Cold War thing. For fuck's sake.
In 5th place, we have a scene which captures some epic antics around an abandoned church.
Yes, indeed. This comes from the Thurlestone video, our comeback special. We go and explore a cool old church, make jokes about a rude-looking grave, and encounter a very interesting stone above a doorway, in which Simon gives us one of his classic history lessons.
In fact, this history lesson is so good, everybody laughed. Let's watch the clip. So I wonder, so you got this grave here, and then you got this thing down here. So, my thought on this is, has this guy got a grave for himself and a grave for his cock? Yeah, this is this church. It gets a thumbs down.
I quite like it.
There's no reason to give it a thumbs down, I just feel like being wide. And this plaque over the door, this dates back to 1542, and it was used by cattle drovers to... Our 4th favourite clip, well, it's actually a series of clips, and they're dedicated to one of our good friends who lives on Step Row in Dundee.
Dundee,
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 Dundee.
Dundee.
Hit it, DJ.
Step. 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 Step row. Step row. Step row. Step.
Glen Brittle on Sky. So the football, Andrew, football.
Step row. Step row.
The football, you need to know about the football. It's just
Football.
Step bro. Dundee.
Dundee. Dundee. Dundee. Dundee. Dundee. Dundee. Dundee. Well, not particularly.
So Simon, what have you got to say about this bridge?
Oh yes, hello there.
Number 3, onion powder. Well guys, there's a bit of a story with this one, and I think that Simon is the right man to tell it.
Indeed. Now, I enjoy delicious dunkable cheese, so we stopped at this shop in Murphley and I treated myself to some cheese with breadsticks and cheese with jumbo sticks. Now, I assumed the jumbo sticks would be nice, so I stayed until the end, consuming a delicious first packet with no problems. But then I took a bite of one of those jumbo sticks. My life came crashing down around me.
Yep, and in this clip, see what happens when I decide to buy a packet. Let's roll it.
Chicken bites, I don't know if they'll be any good. A Whisper Gold. And Dairy Dunkers with breadsticks. I also happen to have a Vimto for drinking. What have you got there, Andrew?
I've got these Dairy Jumbo sticks.
Jumbo sticks, eh? Do you mind if I give them a try?
Absolutely.
I've always wanted to try these things. They look alright, don't they? Anyway, I'm just be back in a second.
Where are you going with them?
Nowhere in particular.
What was that, Simon?
And onion powder and shit. You don't want that shit in there, it's just fucking shit.
Onion powder, I knew it. You just can't stand the fact that it's got onions in it. You knew it had onions in it, you asked specifically to have a try knowing that there was onions in it, and then threw it in the bin just to spite me.
The Isle of Skye is a great place, and our clip at number 2 really brings out to the fore, don't you think, Andrew?
It certainly does. Now, there's an actor out there on TV with a magnificent range, one of the best ones out there, and I thought I'd do an impression of this particular actor just to really show you what the Isle of Skye has to offer. So I'm going to play you the clip now, but I ask one favour, don't change the channel. Roll it.
So here I am in Skye. This is James Nesbitt Skye, and don't you see it's amazing out here? It's absolutely fantastic. I mean, come on, it's brilliant. Are you not seeing what I'm saying? Am I not convincing? It's fantastic. There's loads going on here to do. I mean, come on, man. I mean, don't change the channel.
And now it is time for the moment you have all been waiting for. It is our number 1.
No, hang on a minute. No. We've got to do the honourable mentions.
Of course, the honourable mentions. Now the first of these is a series of puns that took place in Charlestown.
Yes, indeed. And with this one, we have a very special guest appearing, a Mr. Jack Betty Esquire. Let's roll it.
It's now Andrew's turn to log on.
Yay. It's usually me that comes up with the shite puns, but Simon has taken the biscuit this time.
I'll get a cracking photograph.
Ah,
Oh, I do apologise.
Was that on camera, Andrew?
No.
that bad pun was definitely on
Oh,
camera.
was it?
Yes.
Oh, I guess he's been punished. Oh, dear.
Oh
Oh,
god.
did you get that one as well?
I am, I'm just filming, I'm just keeping filming.
I'd be pretty cross if it didn't work.
Oh, he's finally got one.
Back.
And now, for our second honourable mention of the evening.
Yes, it's the cooking montage from Fucking Food. Now the reason this one had to go from the top 10 list is simply because it was a different genre from the rest of it. You know, a scripted thing rather than an actual day out video. So to make it easier for ourselves, we removed it, but it's so well shot that we thought you have to see it anyway, so here it is.
Now it is time for our number one. Let's have a look and see what it is. Oh, I'm gonna open it.
Oh, it's mine.
Fine.
And the number one top 10 moment from Greyburns 2014 is...
Drum roll. The anticipation's killing me here. What is it? Tell us what it is!
It is the car scene from the Tower of Johnston video.
Yes, it is. It is our favourite clip of the year. Now, why do we like this one? Because it was well thought out, it was well filmed, it was well executed, and it was Andrew's last moment before he left for the summer.
Yep, a fitting conclusion to that part of the story, but here it is. It's the best video of 2014. Play it.
Yeah.
Take care.
See you later.
See you later.
Hang on a minute. Here's my only lift back to Dundee. Wait! 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 Oh no! Oh man. What am I gonna do now? I don't think any buses come out by this way. Oh well. It's just me and this. This is pants.
Now it's been an amazing show tonight, hasn't it?
It sure has, Simon. Yep, you've been a fantastic audience watching all these wonderful clips that we've laid on for you. Now, Simon's got something to tell us, haven't you?
Indeed I do. Now I'd like to be serious just for a short moment here. How would you like to win this wonderful prize award and the well-crafted envelope that it came in? Well, all you need to do to win these great prizes is to enter our weekly competition.
Okay, well, as usual, it is a simple question. And today's question is, how many Jap Zero aeroplanes struck the Cornelius on July the 27th, 1944? Now, if you can answer that, then do comment below, and we will give you your wonderful prize.
Thank you very much for watching. Good night, everybody.
Good night from me.
It's time for some holy diver.